Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom. I've been playing a lot of Tower of Adventures as of recently, and you know what? I want to come back to this for a specific reason. We have like 10,000 polls that we can do here. Now, I know for a fact it won't be enough to try and get AEGIS HOLLYBERRY again, but I decided to do these because I have a lot left over, and considering how, you know, this gacha, well, I mean, there's still 16 days left on it, but for the majority of this event, like, for example, Sugarfly and also the Steel gacha, there's only, like, less than, like, 3 days left on this, so I may as well just really go ham and see if I can get an extra AEGIS HOLLYBERRY just to, you know, promotions and stuff, because that's actually an extra mission I have to do, which is like ascend like AEGIS HOLLYBERRY like 2 times or something like that, which I don't even know if I can do. I just dropped a fork, that's my bad. But we're just gonna see what we could try and do and see how we can manage it. So of course, while I do this, I will be trying to read the comments for the video. If I could pull it up over here. Go on, bite the forbidden fruit from the BC storyline, and if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on the videos, and feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. And just to get one quickly out of the way, there's a comment from Fish Loan Ducky saying, "Is it just me, or is the berry apple that Eternal Sugar gave to HOLLYBERRY, it looks like the apple from Dreamtale?" I never played Dream. Isn't that an AU? I think I heard that was some sort of like an AU for Undertale, or it could be something entirely different. I don't know. I don't want to get my information mixed up. But what I'm hoping isn't a dream is us getting AEGIS HOLLYBERRY, because if we manage to get her, then that's actually going to help us a lot in the long run. Just because I feel like out of all the times I can get here, but also get her, now would be the most optimal time because the rates for getting her are boosted. Unless if you're like me, we're just pulling for cream soda cookie, you just get like a random, what was it? What did I get? Like 2 black pearls, I think? And I think I got someone else for that matter too. I think it was it normal HOLLYBERRY? No, I think it was someone else. I don't even bloody remember. But I know for a fact I got a couple good pulls, like some really solid ones. So there's that, and also I am getting mileage out of this, which is good because I can spend that on most likely trying to buff other cookies just for like cookie bonds and stuff, just so I can get those stats upgraded. First pull, I mean, really nothing special other than some of the epic soul stones, and the only reason why the rares are, I guess, are good is just because of the mileage. Because, you know, 600 mileage right there, that's pretty good considering how I have like hundreds upon thousands of mileage. Like, look, I have over 500,000 mileage, and I don't know what to spend on them. I don't know. But anywho, let's go on and continue with this. And something interesting is yesterday for dinner, I actually ate these really delectable chicken wings. And there's a difference between like fried chicken and chicken wings. They're like smaller, obviously. They're literally part of the chicken wing. I know, it makes sense. But I had these garlic parm ones, and it's like a dozen of them. And I had like, you know, 1/2 for dinner, and then I had the other half for breakfast because I'm actually trying to limit my portions. And not trying to get myself any more blind than how I am already, because for some reason, my eyes hate me. What do I mean by that? Well, recently, I think it was like Thursday or something, I ate like a bit of food, and for some reason, it's all, literally, nothing was different. Nothing bad was going on. Just like, you know, having my good old time, just eating food, and just having a delectable time. Then suddenly, big gray smudge that looks like a claw swipe just appears on my left, not my left, my right eye, just for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why, and that sucks because that means, like, you know, less plebing vision. Now, luckily, I can still see, but if I can, I'm assuming this is wood right here. I am knocking on this wood so firmly right now, so I make sure that I don't go blind in the future. I want to continue doing YouTube for, like, the rest of my life. I'm being honest. Anyways, just to get some other comments out of the way, I didn't mean to pour my anxiety on you. It's just, you know, I don't have therapy, so what can I do? A comment from Seraflo says, question of the day, yeah, I helped my mom build a clothing rack once. Oh, wow, that's actually really nice. I think I helped my mom with something similar, but it wasn't a clothing rack. But I did help her set up a little thing that can hold up clothes, but that's cool. Also, Marshadow Activity says, a whole table with 12 chairs, no help. I hope you get the help that you need, just like how maybe I've been getting help right here. It's an epic, which happens to be Fig. I can recognize that little like forest anywhere. Which I'm pretty sure Fig is still considered like one of the worst cookies in the game. I'm pretty sure there's something that Did I make a short on it? I don't know if I did, but like that'd be a funny short to make. I remember, I think it was in like one of the Kick Your Run, what was it? The road tour maps, like for like an update preview stuff. Someone asked the question like, "Hey, could you ever fix Fig Cookie?" And then I'm pretty sure they responded saying like, "We can only dream," or "We can only hope," or something like that. And I was like, "Sheesh, is Fig just that bad?" Apparently they are, but you know what? Fig makes up for it by having a great personality. Even though personality means little to nothing, unless if you're basing a story around him, in which Fig doesn't even have much of a role in this game. They just kind of like appear and like that's it. You know, if I'm gonna be honest, well, here's what I'm gonna be honest about. So the good. Oh my gosh! We actually got her again. We actually got Aegis Hollyberry again. That is what I am talking about. That was only nearly like halfway through my polls, but we managed to get her. We got the beautiful Valkyrie Femme Knight. What's the term? Girl boss. There we go. We got legitimate girl boss in prime form. Actually incredible. Oh, I couldn't have asked for anything better. The only time I would ask for anything better is if it gave me like more cookies that are like super valuable after that. Like, can someone actually pull for? I'm pretty sure it is possible to pull for like 2 Aegis Hollyberries in one pull, but like that's probably very rare. But then again, I'm the same person. And I thought my luck ran out. I really thought my luck would run out. Where when pulling for cream soda, she's just like, oh well, here's like 2 black pearls and some other stuff, and then bam. But we managed to get her again, and I didn't even get her out of the pity. That's flipping incredible. Oh. In fact, wait a sec. I wouldn't even get her out of pity. I just get her soul stones. Well, at least it's still guaranteed at some extent. You have to do level 3. My gosh, could you imagine doing all this? Level 20, like you'd be getting so many. But at that point, is that even possible? I don't bloody know because like that seems very intense. Oh, I don't know, but anyway. Let's get back to some polls while I go ahead and read some comments, because, hey, that's a victory right there. We already got Aegis Hollyberry. Anyway, Quipper Squezer says at 312, Eternal Sugar, everything shall return to sugar. Oh, we are not going to go that route with Eternal Sugar and Mystic Flower. We're not. Another Rico Sparticle says, question of the day, helped assemble my little brother's cradle and driving table with my family a few years ago. It was really fun, and I love the finished product. After a few years, we had to throw it out. Yeah, some things aren't meant to last, which is pretty unfortunate, but I guess maybe that gives you a new excuse to, like, you know, make a new one? I don't know, but as long as you are having, like, as long as you have experience with making this stuff, then at the very least, you have the experience, you have the knowledge, and you know the effort that you put into it. Also, KJB left a comment saying, question of the day, back when I was in middle school for a project, my class had to build planner boxes, and it was actually really fun. That actually does sound fun. I've never had the chance to make a planner box. I kind of just made, like, I think for a school project, I think we made, like, candles out of, like, melted crayons and stuff like that. And, you know, me being me, I ate mine. Another comment from Ghost says, so funny, little update from the last comment. I have, in fact, acquired a Awoken Hollyberry, and dear holy heaven, she is busted. You know what? I'll give you credit. She is very busted. Also, Silly PvP 2 modder says, question of the day, yes. And what I built was the Lego crafting table that I got from Costco. A Lego crafting table? That sounds cool. Hope you had a fun time building that. I used to buy Legos, but that's before the inflation hit. And they became the most expensive toy of, like, all kind. I kid you not. You know, it's weird when I say that. I actually learned an interesting fact. I think people were saying, like, what's the most expensive Lego set, which a lot of people might say, like, the Lego Millennium Falcon from, like, Star Wars. That's, like, the go-to answer. But I think the most expensive Lego set I think you can try and obtain, especially if it's a core, like, key collectible one, is, like, the true, like, the OG. We're talking about early 2000s, way back in the day. I think it would be, if it was the OG, like, Star Wars space set. Like the space shuttle command set. And let me tell you, when you had one of those back in the day, you were king. And if you tried buying one of those, you'd have to spend somehow more than what I make on YouTube. You'd have to spend more than that. I'm not even joking. This is not a bit. You'd have to spend like probably around like 13 to even like 20 grand for that. Like good plumbing luck if you have it, but yeesh, I don't even want to think about trying to own that, because like, of course, shoutouts to anyone who manages to have that, but like, my gosh. Anyway, by the way, just got 2 casual fairy cookies in a row, which I am really said fairy, man, I just add Fairy Kingdom, like, I mean, to be fair, she's, oh, hey, Soul Stones. You know, I'm just like, you know, I could make an excuse just like, oh, well, fairy cookies isn't the same as the fairies from this game, but I realize it doesn't matter because I'm still calling Angel Cookie Fairy Cookie. They're small, they're short, and they have wings, and I'm pretty sure they speak in high-pitched voices for all I know. Why is there like 500 motorcycles driving by my house? Can Kiwi Biker leave me the pleb alone? Anyway, another comment from Draco says, it seems that Pavlova feels pity for Sugarfly, but doesn't know how to express it and just calls her foolish. Their interaction, Pavlova has seen how Sugarfly was before being succumbed to sloth, how she lost everything and now has to search for eternal sugar, with nothing he could have done about it. Also, that golden fruit was actually shown at the very beginning with the eternal sugar holding it at the title screen in the update, containing all the pains from the cookie in the paradise. Oh, it contains all pains from every cookie. Oh, okay, yeah, that's, didn't know. I thought there was just like pain for like one, but I guess Hollyberry just outsourced it all and took every single bit of it. By the way, here's another epic. It's putting out a mode. Sure, why the pleb not? I don't have you very much upgrade, so why not have you free promotion? I'll take that. That's nice. At least I got another epic for the video. Obviously, I can't complain with the plubbing Aegis Hollyberry stuff I'm getting, so I'll take anything that I can get. Also, another comment does happen to be from Truthless Recluse saying, question of the day, yes, more than I can count, because building things is actually my job, furniture to be exact. Oh, wow. Well, honestly, that's a good thing for you, because not only you, like, you know, building that muscle mass because you're working hard on stuff and building things, but you also have the experience of it, which is very good for someone like you. Anonymous Sigma Boy says, question of the day, me and my older sister build a guild together, plus playing Kikuran Kingdom in our bottom time. As sisters, I miss her a lot. What happened to your sister? I really hope that she's, you know, okay. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. But speaking of which, this is going to be like the last poll for the video. So if I don't get to your comments, I do apologize. I will try and do something like a little bit extra, which is going to be short, but like I'll still try it. But just to do a little bit of a speed round, Tavija left a comment saying, Hyper, can you, wait, what? Can you show the new coffee shop orders in OvenBreak? Recently I did that. I showed every single order, yes. So, there's that for a video for you. Linda and Geo says, question of the day, I once built a birdhouse for my friends for school. Oh, that's sweet. Nice job on the birdhouse. Sonic Gamer says, question of the day, or common question, a recent example of me building something was a Pierce of Common Rider merch I got at AnimeCon. It was the yellow kraken from the Common Rider Wizard. I hope you had a fun time at AnimeCon. That does sound fun. There was a box party event I could have gone, like, yesterday near a city that I'm at, but I couldn't because I didn't have a car, and the problem was my family was, like, out all day. So I couldn't do anything about that, so that kind of sucked. I kind of missed it. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna be able to attend everything. And there's no way I'm gonna walk up all the way up there. No. I'd rather not. Anyway, just for a little bit of a bonus, we'll do, like, how many do I have? 5,000? This is like one pull right here. And we're most likely gonna get nothing from it, but there's one thing that I want to do that's more important than this. Yeah, it's only just rares. Who cares? Yada 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 yada. Because we're only at yeah, level 3. It's not gonna really get us anywhere. But Space Sona, shush. I do have big box that I can open. Check this out. Oh, and I also got 2 sets of 2. Make that 3! Oh, they're all so good. Okay. Well, let's open up the tier... I think these are tier 3s or something. Those. Okay, so time skippers. What are we gonna get in this one? Oh. Well, okay, I guess you just refunded my rent. Sure, we'll do like one more poll if you just refunded it. Like, if you just give her, like, oh, you spent them? Yeah, here them back. Imagine if this is the one. I was about to say, there's no way. If it was, that would be absolutely shocking. Should I just crank the rest? Just one more for the road. Oh, I think that's guaranteed rare. I think if the custard and blackberry suits pop up, I think it's like guaranteed rares. I think, because I think it works off like the similar gacha system as well. I have a few more rainbow cubes, but at this point, I think I'd rather just save, because at this point, it's not worth it. It's not worth it anymore. Anyways, with that being said, we'll just end the video right there. So if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friend if you enjoy my kick run content. If you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I'm going to kick you on YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise, you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.